Hello, moguls, and welcome to the Upgrade Show, where we upgrade your reality by upgrading your frequency. Today, you're going to receive millions of dollars of upgrades, so stay tuned and take the upgrade all the way in and allow it to come all the way into being fully received by you. So, a very important aspect of upgrading your whole reality, which is a much easier thing to do than to have all kinds of 5,000 things that you somehow have to upgrade, which is absolutely impossible, is to begin to make a shift in understanding that when your frequency is higher, your reality is higher. And then all of the things that feel like all of these things that are like, well, this is fine, but this is over here, and this is great, but this is down here, that all shifts because the number one foundation to your reality is your highest frequency. And whatever your frequency is, if that frequency is, well, wherever it is on the range, your reality will be of that frequency, whatever the average is in a given day, in a given week, in a given month, a given year. You have an average frequency, and that is from the sum total of everyone you're interacting with in your reality, and everything that you are interacting with is giving you programming, it's giving you frequency, and then it gives a totality of that frequency, and then your reality just represents that. What's cool is when you raise your frequency directly, then you raise your entire reality. And the higher your frequency, the more your reality is just one integrated reality that is of a much higher average frequency. So this is the hack for life, right? This is the ultimate upgrade, is to be able to raise your frequency, and then by that raise and elevate your entire reality into what it is like in that higher frequency, which you can only experience if you actually raise your frequency. So it's important to understand, it's worth millions and millions of dollars to understand that if you go try to do a bunch of stuff, but your frequency is too low, you can do all you want. You are just a hamster on a wheel. It will turn out exactly the same as whatever your frequency is. And there is no escaping that. That is the laws of physics, and that is the matrix we are all operating in this video game. So, raising your frequency is a priority. I'm inviting you all to take this upgrade in. That in order to elevate your reality, you elevate your frequency. All right, I'm going to actually give it again, actually a little more upgraded. In order to elevate your reality, you upgrade your frequency. Okay, so whatever all the myriad of things, it's just like, oh my God, so many things that I would have to address in order to have my life be at a certain point. The good news is that when you're at a higher frequency, your whole material reality upgrades. And then everything that you are feeling like you have to give so much attention to, just ultimately, if you raise your frequency enough, get it fully programmed into you and you into it, then the rest of the whole material reality will make that upgrade from there. This is 100% how people at the highest realms make that happen, because they are connected to the higher goals, the higher intentions, the higher purposes, and therefore they achieve them. But what's unfortunate, and why this upgrade is so important to elevating your whole reality, is you've been programmed in a frequency that was too low for anybody, because the frequency of the world is about an average of 200, which is basically like close to death and not even alive. But to upgrade your reality, to elevate it, you can upgrade this frequency by understanding that it is people who were taught or followed directions that were coming into them, navigation they were receiving for high realities, and going toward the higher realms, going as high as they possibly could, that obviously get to have all the material result of that. But that's because they were tuned in to a higher frequency. That's how some people have it because they were born into higher frequency programming. And then it just keeps making more of itself generation after generation. And some people were born into low frequency. But the good news is everyone can program a higher frequency because that is available to everyone. But you got to know how to do it. You got to be with people that know how to do it. And you got to be able to make this your 100% top skill and strategy for creating your world. So the programming is available. It is about having a higher frequency. So when you think about all of the things that you are needing to change, I'm inviting you to take this upgrade that is, I elevate my reality by elevating my frequency. Or we can make another version of it. My frequency, my highest frequency gives me my